journey, when you go through the backstory, you know what I'm saying, when everybody doubted you. I'm not worried about your destination. I want to talk about that journey.
Think about where you're coming from. Think about where you're headed to. It wasn't meant to go too smooth, so you just gotta do what you do. Yeah, it's about the journey. It's about the journey. Yeah, going from the journey. Going from the journey. Yeah, gotta put God first. Place on His blessings. I will see commerce. Check my surroundings. What am I allowing around me? Is it love or is it envy? Then check what's in me. The journey is a process to check me. Fill me, fix me, clean me, heal me so I ain't empty. Oh, I keep my eyes on the prize. If I fall, I'ma make sure I rise. Yeah.
When you was struggling, when you was pushing, when you keep driving, we want to talk about that journey.
Think about where you're coming from. Think about where you're headed to. It wasn't meant to go too smooth, so you just gotta do what you do. Yeah, it's about the journey. It's about the journey. Yeah, going from the journey. Going from the journey.
What's up, y'all? I'm Joe CoStar. This is the GOG Show. Let's get into the episode. Welcome to the GOG Show. You guys know what we do. It's the GOG Show, where we learn to choose the God thing over the good thing. There's a lot of good things out there, and it's just like the word is, it's good. But if you just follow good, you will still have to find tracks for you to get to complete. But God, the God thing is perfect for your life. He's the creator of all things. So He knows exactly what to do and how to do it. So you might as well just go His way. But it's hard because sometimes we don't know the God. So I like to have these type of conversations with people that are walking that path. I'm not looking for perfect people. Perfect person will have nothing to do here because nobody wants to hear a perfect story. And guess what? Nobody has a perfect story except for Jesus Christ. So I like to sit down with people like you, my brother. This is one of my, a guy I respect a whole lot. I called him to get in. I want to do something. I was like, man, this guy, there's something about me. I don't pick a lot of people to do stuff with. But I like, there's something here that we got to do together, bro. Because you're legit, the way you carry yourself. But I've seen where you came, roughly seen where you've come from. We're going to tell the rest of the story today. You know, and I just honor you a lot, bro. Kofa Freeman, you are an entrepreneur. You are an investor. You are creative. That's what I like about the creative part about it. And you are what? Ex-Marine? Ex-Marine. Welcome, Kofa. Thank you, my boy. Man, God bless you. Absolutely. Been trying to have you for some time, and I'm glad we had a conversation. Listen, today's, like, I like to do my episodes in, like, themes, right? I just put out a new song called The Journey. The journey is about not focusing just on the destination. The journey, good or bad, is what gets you to the destination. If you skip the journey, if you overlook the journey, if you're annoyed or frustrated in the journey, if you're too heartbroken and don't want to get over things in the journey, you don't get to the destination. Yeah, you can't skip the journey. So we're going to talk about your journey and how you got here. So we're going to break up with different things. How has your journey been from the beginning? Tell me anything. Go as far back as if nobody knows you. Yeah, like this is not, you know, one thing about us, we're a Liberian, we come from a Liberian community, and Liberian people don't see this, but this is also beyond.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know you, talk to me, my boy.
I have to start from the beginning. There's no point of starting from the middle, because one thing I realize about people see the finished product. And the crazy thing is that I'm not a finished product yet.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Take that nugget.
The beginning, I was like, we got to start from Liberia. And born to learner Kofa Freeman. I'm his junior. So Kofa, because my mom was crew.
Okay.
Rebecca Y, Scotland. Crazy Omar. And she made sure I had a crew name. my name, I get it from my dad, which is Kofa Freeman.
Okay.
And everybody know that man in Liberia. Listen, that Pape, he was a rolling stone. And I appreciate him for everything he done for us. So we go back. I remember my early childhood, things were really, really good. Then I remember the war happening. And my mother and I had to move from Liberia to Ivory Coast.
Okay.
And I didn't understand what was going on.
Okay. You were that young?
I was that young. I was like 5 years old. And I remember saying this to someone, and I said, like, everyone who is Liberian, who is over the age of 43. So I would say 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, who was around that time when the war happened. If they weren't kids, the soldier, they were around what happened.
Okay. Okay.
And a lot of them have trauma. And I remember when we moved from Liberia, walk all the way to Ivory Coast. It was crazy because as a kid, you don't understand. And my mother had to shave her head. She had to do a lot. And
why she had to shave her head?
because my dad was the director of NSA at one point. He worked for NSA his whole life. Then during those time, he was like under the director. Then he became the director. It was just a whole mess. And because she was also a radio and news anchor at ELBC. So everybody knew who she was with at that time. And she had to like disguise herself. And she was able to get out. But the thing is, what my mother did during the war, when the war was happening, because I remember we had 2 drivers, Gray House. I was going to one of the best schools in Liberia. Then I just remember like things just started being tight.
Mm.
Then my mom would take the last food, the last small ma she had, and give it to the Grand Peking and yeah. But you know the crazy thing is, when we got on the road, one of the Grand Peking and she gave it food, the last whatever she gave that man. The Peking was the one who took us from Oro.
I was gonna say that was like a seed planted
all the way
to cover. Wow, that's crazy.
And he was like, Oma.
You've been taking care of hustle. I gotta do this for you.
Oh, that's my Oma. Everywhere we went, that's my Oma. And certain things she did, I didn't understand it, but it was like, everybody be like, that's my Oma, that's my Oma. Fast forward, we get to Ivory Coast, we get to Danane, and sleeping on floors. Imagine you coming from not that many, there are 2 drivers, and now you're sleeping on the floor as a kid, you're not understanding what's going on. And we're not staying here, Kofa. Always she used to tell me, we're not staying.
I love that. I love
We're moving.
I love that.
And we ended up in Ivory Coast. And I mean, Ivory Coast, we used to stay in Yopougon. And I was young enough. Then we moved to Ajame, Williamsville. And we got to Williamsville. My Oma used to sell Kobo outside of this Oma house. The Oma that I used to have the one entre couché, which is like, it's not even 1 bedroom. You go inside, you just lay down. And she met my stepdad. And when she met my stepdad, crazy thing is he was an ex-military. Yeah. So she left crazy. But as much as that dude was crazy, he showed me where love was. Because he loved my Oma. Loved my Oma, and he was Muslim. That's the crazy thing is.
Wow.
So that man was nice enough, because when I was in Ivory Coast, I couldn't go to school. We had no papers. So he gave me his name, and he sent me to school. That's how I was able to go to school.
Wow. Under what name?
Under his name. But I still kept my Freeman name. And that's the crazy thing is, so he gave me his last name, which was Sangare. He adopted me, It means his last name. So my name in Ivory Coast, because Ivory Coast is like, they always go by the last name first. So it was Sangare Kofa Freeman, because my mother made sure I kept my last name. But in Ivory Coast, Freeman is a slang for pretty, good, beautiful man. Because free is like, it's beauty in Ivorian slang. Yeah. And your boy was in, you know what I'm saying? So, well, I've been ugly too, so you know what I'm saying? So it worked out for me. Yeah, man. And so when I got in school, it was like, I went from getting revoked to being like, yeah, Freeman. Everybody called me Freeman. So school was amazing, but I was always like, I didn't belong.
That you had that inside.
I wasn't Liberian enough.
I can relate to that story.
I wasn't Ivorian enough.
That's good.
Even though my stepdad was Ivorian, but everybody knew he was my stepdad. As much as he adopted me as an Ivorian, I was still.
You were still.
I was told Ivorian people call me Liberian boy. The Liberian people know worse. Be Ivorian boy when I play soccer. Ivorian boy pass the ball. Ivorian boy pass the ball.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was my journey in Ivory Coast.
How y'all got here? Y'all came from Ivory Coast here, or then went somewhere again?
The Oma.
The Oma, yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I believe in God, but I didn't believe in God.
I get what you're saying.
I knew of him.
Yeah.
But I didn't believe in him. Because as a child, I remember where I came from. Like I said, we had drivers. I never lacked anything. Anything I wanted, I had. I was a dad's junior.
Wow.
So it's like, come on, whatever I wanted. Then I get to this foreign country where I have to take this new man. If you don't know, as a man, you really don't really like your stepdad.
Yeah.
You respect him.
Yeah, but
you respect him, but it's like, you're not my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, doing so much for me. It's like, nah, you're still not my dad. But I remember my mom will always say, one day, Kofa, we're gonna go to America. And I'm like, nah. Like, I'm the one that's gonna take us out of here because I used to play soccer.
So that's how you felt in your heart.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
gonna depend on myself.
That's a statement.
I was so good, and this is why I tell where I'm at right now. I tell people all the time, talent don't mean nothing.
Come on.
I was so good that when we went out in the neighborhood to go play, people never asked like who scored. They would say how many goals Kofa scored. Well, that's crazy. That's because I was that good.
Wow.
Every time we went out, like I'm scoring. Like I used to tell the goalkeeper how many goals I would score before I show up, but I was really cocky. I was really cocky.
I love that honesty.
Oh no, I was cocky. I never used to practice. Why am I going to practice? There's a lot of Ivorian players who I play with, who I was better than.
And they made it.
That it made it way. I can't even tell people I know them.
Wow.
It's embarrassing to tell people I know them. Very embarrassing. The neighborhood I came from, neighborhood is in Williams. It's called Klianku. That was one of the best football neighborhoods in the whole Ajame. When we went out to go play, and in Ivory Coast, it's called the Benguis. So in that neighborhood, all my friends then, they have brothers and sisters that went to Europe.
Yeah.
And like that was the era when they came back home. You know they came back home, and they will always like put money in the neighborhood for us to go play. So when Cleon who's playing, come on, you don't even ask like who's school. You be like, how many goals to Kofa school? It was me and one of my boys. His name is John Shot. The crazy thing is, he's actually here now. He's in I think he's in Oklahoma. Me and him were like the two forwards. He couldn't tell us nothing. We already knew we were gonna make it. Today we.
But
no, we doing good now. Yeah, we're on a different level, but
in that,
we have to understand like talent don't mean nothing.
Come on.
So the way we got here, my mother should always say, Kofa, one day we'll go to we'll go to America. One day we'll go to America. And I'm like, Mom, these 2 legs is what's going to take us out of here. Then I got injured. When I got injured, this thing here, I would never forget it. I wasn't fast anymore.
Wow.
No club would touch me.
Wow.
And I started like drowning in depression.
Wow. How old were you then?
I believe I was probably 18.
Wow. Okay. Old enough to understand.
Yeah, I was probably 18. Where in Ivory Coast we call it Centre de Formation. So the Centre de Formation, they used to come and pick kids from the neighborhood to go play, and you would stay there. They would lodge you. They would do all those things, and I just thought I was just too good for it. They like, come on, y'all got to pay me right. I need money right now. I need to support my Oma. Me and my Oma live in there's a place called the True. Live in a hole. Might even live up. So one day that happened to me, I was like, oh, all hopes are lost. And my mother wasn't no budget. Like, Kofa, I'm gonna go to America. I went in there.
Yeah, wow.
Then I remember coming home one day after a long day, and the Oma just singing. I said, what the Oma singing for? Like, people ain't got no food. He said, Kofa, I need him out. I said, I need him out.
What? Like, yeah.
What are you talking? She said, oh, to the UN.
Oh my God.
She said, her name is on the list.
Wow.
I said, oh my, what list? Long story short, I just played. I was like, okay, want to go? Long story short, did the interview. By the time we did the interview, they said, yeah, bro, no family sent for us. Nobody did anything. That old mom fake brought us here because she used to go to church.
Wow.
Every day.
Wow. Despite of challenges, trouble, every
day. To the point where my stepdad thought she was messing with somebody at the church. He decided to follow her. The funny thing, I told you he was Muslim, right?
Uh-huh.
He decided to follow her. He hitched there.
That's God.
He became a Christian.
That's God.
His family disowned him. Because he found God. He became a digger in the church. They disowned the man.
Well, oh my God, power.
Oh,
listen to this God. Wow.
Listen. So, fast forward when the list came out, I still didn't believe it. We got on a bus. First time getting on a plane. The plane took off from Ivory Coast. Took my bag. She told me, she said, Kofa, don't tell nobody. I packed my bag. I told all my friends there, I'll go in somewhere with my mom. The bag that I packed, I don't even know why I packed bags. Because those clothes, they were useless. And he hit me to that Chicago weather hit my face.
Oh, straight to Chicago.
Straight to Chicago?
What a place to go. What a place to Chicago. Sheesh. What, in the winter?
In the wintertime.
Oh, then you'll tell light skin straight.
Yo. That thing hit me there from Chicago. We got to Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
By the grace of God, that's how we got here.
Wow. Incredible. And all thanks to faith that your mom had. It will just remind you along the way. We'll not be here forever. Then the next one, we're going to America. You didn't believe it not one time.
No, I didn't believe it. And I still thought it was a fluke. Like,
even when you got here.
Yeah, even when I got here, it was like, okay, my sister and I used to make jokes. And because we used to say, like, yeah, the Oma we used to say she made a deal with God. That's what we used to say about the Oma. We say, oh, the Oma made a deal with God. So anything we wanted, we'll go to my mom. And she'll say, oh, Jeff fast, Jeff pray. She'll tell us certain things. And we'll say, okay. But the Oma knew what she was depending on. I don't know what type of relationship she had with Jesus.
Just they have the gift of faith. They have other gift of the Spirit, gift of prophecy, gift of this. There's a gift of faith that just comes. You don't work it, you don't build it. You just have a unique ability to just have strong faith. And the crazy thing, that's what she has, because it's not even sensible to believe. How many people were you around that would not believe in the way she was believing?
No, Oma, listen. We have so many people. She have friends that didn't believe. She have friends that they all put their name on the same list.
Wow, bro. Wow.
And that's the thing where sometimes I didn't understand about God.
Why? It's like, why?
How do you pick and choose?
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question. What did you learn about that statement? Now that you ask that question all the time, do you still wonder that same thing?
No, I don't wonder anymore.
Okay, tell me why.
I don't wonder anymore. I don't wonder anymore because God would give you what you need.
Oh,
not what you want.
come on. That's good.
If God would have given me what I wanted, I won't know him.
That's right. That's right.
I won't know him at all.
Because what you wanted was really selfish.
Oh, yeah.
It was for you.
Very selfish.
You're not looking to give anybody credit.
No. I wasn't. And that's the thing where people forget in the journey.
That's right.
They really forget because when you're in that dark room
Yeah.
and you're talking to yourself and you're talking, and some people will say, oh, I'm talking to the universe. You're not talking to the universe. You're talking to God.
Who created the universe?
You made a deal with God. Then the minute it happened, you forget.
Got different lingo now. Yeah, man. Yeah. And we've been there. We've all been there. So no judgment on them, but it's good to get clarity to know when those moments show up, remember
who did it for you.
Come on.
And that's my whole premise of my life now is to let people know, like, and that's why I love DJ Khaled. That's why I love, listen, that last DJ Khaled album is the gospel. Because DJ Khaled's God did. I don't think people understand, like, and I don't even know what God is praying to.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. That level of commitment to God.
I don't know what like that. I don't know what God, and for me, right, being a Christian now, I tell people, I say, listen, you can't judge. I love this guy. Because most Christians, they be judging. And sometimes, even when I want to judge,
Yeah.
I pray.
I love that. I was just talking to somebody about that. That's good. Because we tend to fall in that.
You can't judge. You're not God.
Fall back. Yes.
You're not God.
Yes.
That's one thing. You are not God. And people be trying to play God's song.
Too much.
You are not God.
Yeah.
And when I say DJ Khaled say,
It's good.
God did, that's why that nigga is successful.
Nah, real talk.
Because people forget. People take the God out of it. Yeah. Because even when that blessing happened to us, what we got here, now we got to do the work.
Yes, sir.
Now we got to do the work. Now you got to build. Now you got to do certain things. Because when I got here, I'm still, and some people forget, and that's why I tell my kids, I'm like, sometimes you're riding on my grace.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we ride on our parents' grace.
Yeah.
You'll be like, I don't even know how this happened. Yeah, somebody was praying for you.
That's right. Yeah. The posture of saying, I don't know what happened is scary. Because that means that you're not willing to even care where it came from to connect to the same source.
Somebody was praying for you. Somebody prayed for that. I tell my wife all the time, I said, baby, we're living our parents' prayers.
Absolutely.
Because the life we have now.
Yes.
I dream about this life, but it wasn't this good.
Even your dreams wasn't this good?
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Oh, I love that.
I dream about it.
That's good. I never did myself.
I'm like, it was not this good.
Guys, that's good.
It was okay. I thought it was great. Like, this is why when some people be like, oh, Kofa got a problem with me, I laugh. I'm like, listen, I don't even have a problem with Trump.
I get you.
I don't have a problem with, the reason why I don't, right, is because every morning when I wake up, when I go to bed, I pray. I have these words I say to God. When I wake up in the morning, I say, when I forget to say, it messed me up so bad. It messed me up so bad because it's like, my day is not good. And that's why sometimes when my wife want to argue sometimes, she be wanting to argue. She want me to be interested in certain things, and I'm not interested.
I get you. I'm the same. I get it.
And I remember one time I told her, I said, what's the point?
Lord help us.
Yeah. You want me, like, look where we are, man. If you want me to do something that I'm not getting, just tell me you want me to, because I do the same thing to you. Then she stand there and look at me like, this nigga's making sense. You know how they hate when you make sense. This dude's like, what's the point? Like, we already made a vow in front of God.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to like do this thing, we ain't have to get a pastor, and I got my pastor. Like, my pastor will appreciate my wife.
The fire, that's crazy.
That's why people be like, oh, everywhere you go with your wife. Yes, bro. Why would I show up anywhere where I'm my wife?
That's what I want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So you came to America, you know, we'll need a documentary for your story because really it's big, it's long.
We'll cut it short.
Yeah. So you came to America, you experienced America a little bit. What got you, we're going to kind of cut that part, but what got you where you are now? What was the turning point? Because now you're a boss. Now you're an entrepreneur. Now people look to you for ideas and to establish things. How did you get to become that person?
Okay.
Concept or story or
I'm
whatever.
glad you asked that question.
Mhm.
I was always that.
Ooh, I love that. I would love that. That's a fact.
And people did not understand.
That's a fact.
When I was in Ivory Coast, I used to dig sand for money. I used to cut grass with machete for money. I used to sell metals for money. I used to sell aluminum. When it rained like this, we would go in the gutter. The one thing I love about me, I'm not ashamed to make money, to do anything to make money.
Where were you just before? You said you came from somewhere.
I came from my store. We just acquired
And
an African grocery store.
Yeah, that sounds big, but what were you doing there?
I was working. I was fumigating the store. I was sweeping. I was cleaning it up.
That's the real story.
Most people can't do that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I remember when we got to the store. My wife was like, "No, I'll go do it." I said, "She was like, baby, you the boss." I said, "Baby,
Boss, I'm boss here.
No.
I'm boss, man.
I'll be behind the register because I want to know the customers. I want to get to know them. I want to see who's buying."
That's good.
What's the point of? No, I need to know who's buying. I need to know who's doing what. What can I change? Yeah, how to better serve. And that's what people don't understand. Being the boss, you're a servant.
Yes. You know, the Bible says, whoever amongst you wants to be the greatest must be a servant. Whoever wants to be first must be a slave.
Most people don't know how to serve.
Yeah, that's good.
So I was a servant before. So now, everything that's translating now, I always been that. But the military trained me. Because one thing people don't understand about the military, and this is why I tell people, if you're a young man in America, I advise every young man when they turn 18 to go to the military.
You advise every young man, every young 18 to go to the military.
Because the military will make you will understand who you are.
Okay.
For 4 years, because you signed a 4-year contract.
Okay.
So some people don't make it through that 4 year. Some people don't even make it through boot camp. Now, I don't advise nobody to go to the Marine Corps unless you want to. Because the Marine Corps is a different animal. Yeah, that's where you went. Oh, that's where I went. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I'm telling you right now. Because the Marine Corps would challenge you. Like the Marine Corps, even the recruiters will tell you, it's a challenge. They don't recruit you on like, oh yeah, come. No. They tell you it's a challenge. Can you be a Marine? Can you be a Marine? And that's what it is. But going through the Marine Corps, I've made brothers and sisters that I can call. White, black, Spanish, don't matter. I can call any time of the day and it will be here. And the day I go, I will have people flying from everywhere coming to salute me when I'm called. You can't find that anywhere. But the Marine Corps, like I say all the time, is God.
Yeah.
When I was in the Marine Corps, it was a Marine Corps family. But now, I'm married now, so I got to kind of put my wife there, a little bit. Something nowhere. So it's God, family, Marine Corps. But Marine Corps will always be. I got a tattoo. My first tattoo I ever got was this, the eagle globing ankle. It's the Marine, but the Marine Corps taught me so much. I've learned so much about myself. I learned how to serve because the Marine Corps, you don't start from the top.
You serve your way to the top.
You start from the bottom.
Yes, that's right.
And the more you learn how to serve, the more they promote you.
Mm-hmm.
And when they promote you, you have to take care of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the beauty of it.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's very good. A lot of people need to receive that. A lot of people are looking to be flashy at the top, or they don't even know why they want to do something. They're trying to just be the thing or the boss or the Instagram, social media make you go crazy. But I love that you're saying a true leader, a true boss, a true entrepreneur has to serve. And I think that you have to serve, like you said, way back. You were doing.
I was already that
because you had a reason.
Yes.
Life, it was this or nothing.
Oh yeah, it was.
So I think that foundation was good for your future, which makes you solid in how you are now. I love that. So I want to ask you a few things in the journey now, right? What did you learn about people in the journey?
That I learned a hard truth about people.
That's right. Tell me.
And the hard truth about people is most people, and being in the Marine Corps, being in the military also like mess you up. Because where I'm from, everybody I was interacting with, they were solid. When they told me they were going to do this, they did it.
Wow.
Because one thing the Marine Corps does, it filter out, because it's honor, courage, commitment.
Okay. Honor, courage, commitment. I like that.
That's the whole thing about the Marine Corps. Honor, courage, and commitment. The last one is commitment. So when you tell me you're going to do something, the Marine's doing it. He's committed. Once he says he's doing something, he's doing it. Marines get offended when you like second gets, no, I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So leaving the Marine Corps, then being a civilian, I thought the real world was like this. And we call it, and in the Marine Corps, they'll be like, oh, the real world. We didn't think it was, but it is the real world. Everybody don't mean what they say.
Majority don't. Majority don't.
Majority don't.
That's scary.
It's very, very scary. And that's, you got to find, as an entrepreneur, you have to find those things out, because you will live in a world where you'll be hurt all the time.
Yeah. If you expect people to hold that standard, absolutely.
And one of the things I realized in the world, right? You have to understand people are just people. People become who they are based on their experiences. And it's not even about you sometimes. And if you make it about you,
yeah, man,
you'll be offended.
This is good. I love this. I'm loving it. I'm receiving this myself, putting this in my pocket. That's good. I love that. Woo. Yeah.
That's just who they are.
You know, that's good though, because that connects to the love of God. Because God's love is unconditional.
Unconditional.
It's not just for him, it's for the benefit of everybody and everything. And he will see somebody at his lowest, somebody that's denying him, somebody that's even giving credit to someone else. I like your stepfather's story, from Muslim to committed Christian. But God will wait. Put you through process. Oh, out of love for that. So I love that.
Oh yeah. But the thing where I found, I'm gonna go to where I found God.
Yes. So that's good. In the journey. About God. That's good.
So I get in a vehicle accident. I have to leave the military.
Oh, wow.
So I have to leave the military, something that I work all my life for.
Right.
Have multiple personal awards. And one day I decided, because I have to leave, because when the accident happened, I hit my head. So I'm having dreams and things I never saw before. And I'm drinking now. I'm drinking a lot.
Because of that.
Because when you're experiencing things in your head, you're drinking to go to sleep. You're not sleeping.
Jesus.
And my boss at the time at my old job was smart enough to say, you're not yourself. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I decided to get out of the military. But I decided to get out because of Steve Harvey.
Why?
I can't wait to meet Steve Harvey.
That's funny.
My goal is to meet Steve Harvey and tell him why. So I'm watching this. I'm I think I'm on YouTube or Instagram. I'm somewhere. And Steve Harvey has this show, Family Feud. And during Family Feud, on a break, Steve Harvey would talk to the audience. And Steve Harvey has this clip where he talks about jumping.
Okay.
If you've never seen it,
Gotta see it.
watch it.
Okay. Jump.
It's the best illustration of taking a chance and letting God, trusting God. And he talks about his friends, how he had a friend who is a landscaper. He have a friend who does this. And they jump. And he said, if you never jump, he said, if you're in a location where you feel like there has to be more to life, it's definitely more to life. If you're just going through life
And that thought comes.
and you feel like there's more to this, it has to be more. You have to jump. He said, when you jump, and the crazy thing he said, when you jump, and he said, just trust God, jump. He said, but I got to tell you this is the part that nobody like. Your parachute may not open. You may hit the floor.
Okay.
You may have rocks. You might scrape up a little bit. He said, it may not open sometimes. He said, but God still got you. So he said, you already outlived all your worst days. He said, God made you a promise in his Bible. It's not your Bible. It's his Bible.
It's his Bible.
He made you a promise that he would take care of you.
It's good. It's good.
And he said, I told God, if I made a year, I would let everybody know it was him. And he said, that's why I got to let y'all know. But so I think it's like a 5-minute or 7-minute clip. But when I saw that clip, I showed up to work. And it was like, okay, Freeman, because I had to get surgery or leave. And I told him I'm leaving. Everybody thought I was crazy. So they sent me for me to piss in a cup so they could see if I was on drugs.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, jeez. Oh, Lord.
Because who was after you this far in your career and you want to leave? And I jumped. And when I jumped, my chute didn't open right away.
Good. I love it. Say it again. Come on. Tell that story.
Yeah, no, it did not open right away.
That's the meat right there.
And my mother told me, oh, just trust God. Because when I got out, it was like I was going through a lot. Medical issues.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not understanding people because at the end of the day, I'm from the military.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
paranoid half of the times. Relationships not working. Then it just started working. Things just started working. Everything I touched turned into gold. Everything I touched.
Were you drawing closer to God at that time?
Oh, no.
Not even.
No, more. No. I go to my mom. I remember, that's why my mother is like the biggest thing. Anytime I have problems, I just go to the Oma and kneel. She said, come and kneel. She cook. She pray on my head. 2 weeks later, it happened. If it was a business deal.
Wow.
If anything I wanted to do, the Oma would say, come to the house.
Hey, that's your prophet though. Prophetess.
Oma kneeled. She put her hand on me. Salif. She said, Kofa, you good. Jack go do this. Jack go do that. Everything happened. So at that point, I started doing a lot. I'm investing in this. I'm investing in that.
Wow.
But to be honest, one of the things that saved my life, and I wanted to give it a little bit of credit during this session.
Please do.
Liberian Entertainment saved my life.
Liberian Entertainment. Talk about it.
Yeah, that's why I love Liberian Entertainment.
Yes, you do.
That's why I support Liberian Entertainment.
Yes, you do. And that's rare, but you will show up at the time of your life.
Oh, yeah.
And not have to be involved.
Because Liberian Entertainment saved my life.
Wow.
There was a point in my life. There's a point in my life where I had the house, I had the money, I had everything. But I literally wanted to commit suicide. Wow. And my mom would say, pray to God. Pray. And I was like, oh man, I don't know what she's talking about. I got, you know what I'm saying? Military stuff is like, then every year, one of my friends is passing away. And people I knew, I'm grieving like, oh. And Liberian Entertainment happened.
Wow.
And it was a distraction. This is why I didn't care about putting this here, putting that money, whatever. It was just a healthy distraction for me.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Sound like it was a blessing. Did it ever become not a blessing? Was what part of it maybe was not a blessing?
It was always a blessing for me.
Okay, 100%.
And the reason why it was always a blessing, people can say at some point it was not a blessing, but for me it was a blessing because I met my wife.
Ooh, through that.
If it wasn't for Liberian Entertainment, I would have never met my wife.
Where'd you meet your wife at?
At my house.
Because you were having an
entertainment event. And a friend of mine, because I always had a lot of female friends around me, and a friend of mine was like, oh yeah, you need to have a woman here. And all my friends tried to hook me up with somebody. So they were like, not tell their friends, invite them to my house and have them meet me. You know what I'm saying? So the crazy thing is, that's how I met her. She came to my house. And when I saw her, I was like, oh yeah, she's beautiful. But one of my friends said he liked her, so I tried to hook him up with her.
Wow. Wow. We're going no, that's crazy.
It was crazy.
That obviously didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out because my friend called me the next day like, I brought a girl for you and you out here hooking up with your married friend. I'm like, you should have told me something.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's how I met her. So that's why I don't, Liberian Entertainment is like, I love Liberian Entertainment because it's like, yeah,
you met a lot of people through that.
Met a lot of people.
You saw a lot of stuff. One thing that I think me and you met or connected from mad random, because I want to go to your wife's story here. But I was performing with Phil Season a song, and it was it the LEA award? I think it was the LEA. Yeah, the Liberian Entertainment Awards. I was there, and I remember seeing you, and you just came out of nowhere. Oh man, I love what you're doing. I love your music. You know, one thing about you, you're gonna give somebody credit. You don't care at what level they at. You salute it. If you like it, you like it. So you'll give me that credit. So I was like, yeah, I like this guy energy. You stood out. You know, you are not the most you could be scary looking because you're a big guy. But it was weird. I was like, he's touching. It's great energy in the place.
Yeah, it's great. And that's the thing, right? I follow everybody from behind the scene. And I remember when Phil played our record for me in the studio, because I was behind the scenes doing certain things for them. And when Phil played our record, I was like, who is this guy on the record? He was like, it's Chewy Kosa. I'm like, is this nigga Liberian? He's like, yeah. I'm like, no way. He's like, yo. And he started playing some stuff for me. So I'm like, when I see this guy, I'm definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying? And when I saw you, I was like, yo, I definitely had to say
that's what's up. That was it. Just to show love. Then we went to, I think it was the after party. You were there showing me everything. It was just dope. You know what's there? So I can tell that you really enjoyed.
No, I enjoy
entertainment. Yes, that's dope. I get it.
Like I said, it saved my life.
I get it.
So that's why when people be like, I'm like, y'all have no idea.
Yeah, and I get it. So, sometimes the Liberian community, we won't stay here too long, but sometimes the Liberian community, they could get to some bickering and some back and forth, lots, drama sometimes. But I understand from you some of the extreme passion. I get it now. I don't necessarily have that story, but I certainly get it now. So I can understand why somebody would be so passionate about the industry that, oh my man, but you're not making much money. Wait, it's like not for money. Do you know what this thing did for me? Culture, it was a distraction for me at the time that I needed it. So I get it. I wanted to go to your wife, right? You said you had a lot of women around you at a certain time, right? You are now married to your wife. You give your wife a lot of credit. I want to give you a chance to kind of brag about your wife. But what stood out about her that you realized then, that you realize now that you didn't realize then, and that kind of has you here? Because you give her credit for a lot of what is here. And yeah,
this is what I always say about the Oman prayers.
Yes, please.
My mother prayed for her.
Oh Jesus, there's no way.
I didn't.
Wow.
Because when I first met my wife, we used to
butt heads a lot.
We used to butt heads a lot because she would be like, she saw when she met me, it was like I was in school, I was graduating. My wife actually she would do certain things for me that other people didn't do. Other women that I dated wouldn't do. It was like when I graduated, she took my degrees and put it in a plaque.
Wow.
Because I was just gonna take it and she was like, this is a big deal. During quarantine, she came to the house.
You had to celebrate yourself.
Yes. She would celebrate me when nobody was looking. When put my degrees in a plaque. It was like, okay, you have to do this. Then it was like, you have to do this for your kids. It was certain things she would do, right? Where it was like, yeah. But it was also my family also in the background. Be like, oh, Sony is this. And I'm like, y'all don't know Sony. Sony very Bowie. Like, nah. Because we would go back and forth.
Yeah.
Then I remember how my mother used to be with my stepdad. And this is what I say. God will give you what you need, not what you want. Because I didn't want to get married.
I was the same when I got, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think marriage was...
It wasn't on your radar. Like,
yeah, it wasn't on my radar. Because it was like, when you meet so many people, you're like, okay, marriage, it would take all your stuff. That's the way you look at a marriage, right? And then I started to learn, but it was something that happened with her, right? And I'm going to say this, her mother passed. And when her mother passed, I saw her doing things that nobody would do. She have siblings in Liberia. And I saw her taking things from herself.
wow.
When she didn't have it
To be
to be a blessing to them. She was splitting things down the middle. And I'm looking at her like, have you met them before? She's like, oh, no, but it's still my brothers and sisters. I'm like, hold on. I need more of this woman around me. Because
I don't have that.
I don't have that. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
No. But there were certain things like her kindness,
Yeah.
the empathy,
Yeah. Her heart.
or what she had. Then my kids, I had kids where it's like, okay, you don't need to be a mother to my kids. But my son, my younger son, he ain't Miss Sunny business. He can't. Yeah, because she does everything for him behind the scenes. She'll cook for him. She'll do certain things for him, like, and he goes to his mom and he's like singing her name. You know what I'm saying? But she was kind, not in front of me. Most people would do things in front of me for me to see, but behind my back they were like,
Do something else. You learn a lot of that character from the Marines. Character and just honor and commitment. That's good. So you were able to spot. You knew what to look for.
I knew what to look for.
Yeah.
I knew what to look for.
And when you saw it, you like, oh, that's you.
Yeah.
That's different.
And when the time came,
Yeah.
she really showed herself when my mother passed.
That's where I want to go to next. Tell me. Let's blend that together.
That was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
And you were in the Marines.
Yeah.
That was the worst stand attacks.
Listen, I didn't. And when my mother passed, when she was passing, I was actually in Miami shooting a music video for Liberian Entertainment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I remember the last night when I saw her, I told her, I said, she didn't want me to stay because my mother had cancer. She didn't tell nobody.
Wow. The whole time.
So I told her, I said, Mom, when I come back, I'm going to take you to the house for you to be with me. She said, okay. Get to Miami the next day, I get a phone call. And the saddest thing, and this is why I beat myself up. When my mother called me, the last time I heard my mother's voice, I was on the elevator going up. And she called me. I said, Mom, I'm on the elevator. I'll call you back. She's okay. I never heard my mom's voice after that. So when I got the phone call the next morning from my cousin that I was beefing with, when I saw my cousin calling me, I already knew. Because she called him. She could have called anybody. But she called one of my favorite cousins that me and him had a disagreement. And when he called me, when I saw his name on that phone call, I already knew what it was. And I hesitated to catch that flight. I could have caught that flight.
You hesitated to catch the flight back.
Because I knew she was going to be gone.
Oh, man.
So I wanted to I thought it was going to prolong.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's a whole mental thing. You were just trying. You thought it was.
And they were, she's stable. She was stable. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sleep. 4 o'clock in the morning to call me in.
No.
She went into cardiac, whatever they said. By the time I got to the hospital, My mother was fighting for her life.
So you got there when she was still fighting for her life.
Yeah. But
it was, she was.
Yeah. But I knew she wanted to go because the last conversation we had, she made her birthday. And when she made her birthday, she was like, I want to see Godface. That was a big thing. Yeah. My mom been in the hospital so many times. She had 2 trachs, but they put stuff in your neck to breathe. And she always fought it. But this particular time, she was like, yeah, I'm ready to see Jesus' face.
Wow.
And I was upset. Like, what are you saying today? No, I'm not ready for you to go, blah, 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 blah. But I feel like I wasn't ready for her to go. But when it happened, everything was messed up. And as an entrepreneur, I can only make money when I go to work.
Yeah. But when you're not able to get up to get to work, wow.
And now whatever I'm going through from my military career, now it's just enhanced to like 10.
Oh my goodness.
I can't even get out of bed. I'm crying myself to sleep.
Jesus.
That's tough. I remember NDO calling me when he found out. I remember him calling me and like motivated me to get out of bed. I needed that.
It's fine. Shout out to NDOG.
Yeah, but when I used to cry myself to sleep, this woman like hold me like,
wow.
I don't know how losing that one person where when everything fails, you can go to her and she said kneel and pray over you and you can go and conquer the world.
Listen to where the story came from. Yo, it started from way back.
It always been me and
you and her.
People were abandoning their kids in Liberia, abandoning them.
Wow.
I know a lot of stories where people abandon their children. Women abandon their children or give their children to somebody to go. Mom always, it was just me and her. It was just me and her. And when that happened, that joint messed me up. And the time where I felt like people could have been around me.
Okay. You didn't feel like anybody.
Everybody was like, oh, Big Bro's done.
They counted you out. And so they said, well, he's dead, so let's just leave him there.
Big Bro's done.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, I remember one of my beginners asked me a question, and that was the best question. Finesse Kid, I'll say his name.
Yeah. Shout out to that's my boy.
Love Finesse. I remember Finesse asking me this question. He said, but Big Bro, you're the one we look up to. If you can't figure this out, you gotta figure this out.
Mm.
And it clicked to me that
it's bigger than you.
This happened to me because my mom passed. Because they all saw me as that invisible nigga. Everything I touch, I'm doing different things.
Yeah. And
I remember my beginning asking me that question. And I was like, still with me. Crazy thing is I got arrested in Atlanta for Liberian entertainment.
How long ago?
Nobody knows this.
Jeez. It's Liberian entertainment.
Liberian entertainment, noise complaint. The man wanted to shut the party down. Long story short. That's how Finesse then was able to come back and do what they're doing that July 26th because our July 26th thing failed. And that's what they saw everything. And I remember Piggy come to me. The Piggy is brilliant.
Nah, it's a fact.
But one thing about him, right? He always know like, I'm called Big Bro first. But the Piggy is brilliant.
Honor.
I remember he came to me, he's like, yo. He said, Big Bro, can you change my flight from, I think we were supposed to get back, I think Wednesday or something. He said, can you change my flight from Wednesday to Monday? It was on a Sunday. And he was trying to explain to me what he was trying to, I said, my Piggy, you don't got to explain. I already know what you're trying to do. I changed his flight from Wednesday to, I think, Sunday or Monday. And he flew back. Then he went and did that thing on July 26th. And after that, it's like.
And you could have stood in the way.
I could have. Because I just got arrested. He was there for me.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to leave.
Yeah.
But he wanted to make sure, like,
Good.
Because this is not going the way you wanted it to go. This the idea I had. July 26th is falling on this day. If I can get back, if I would have said, no, my picking, I need you here. Oh, he would stay. Because that's my picking. He not going to leave. Because he knew people, I needed him. That's why he came to me. But once I said, I said, my picking, I know what you're trying to do. Go ahead and do it. And he went, and the rest is history. And I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. But he was there. But those things happen. A whole bunch of things happen because of Library Entertainment. But still, I still love it.
Yeah, I mean, it was part of the story. It blessed you. Even with the worst things, it blessed you. But back to your mom, what a time. How did you bounce back? How did you bounce back?
Well, my wife.
There you go.
It's always my listen. Because there was a time where it's like, I'm just in my mess.
Yeah.
I'm in my mess. It's okay. I don't really care about what anybody think of me. I'm a Marine. I know who I am, right? Then I remember, I got to tell this story. We're in Philly. And the mod low. Things are low. I'm not doing it the way I'm not moving the way I used to move anymore. Because I've decided, you know what? I'm going to go clean. So I'm not moving the way I'm supposed to move anymore. So everything's low. Everybody now leave. But I remember seeing a story about Fat Joe, and Fat Joe was talking about how he used to have so many people around him, and he acted like he was broke.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that story.
And he remember how many people just left.
Yeah, they just left.
At that point, I got out of my house. I don't have my crib anymore. I'm still driving the same car. I'm rebuilding. I got a new business I'm rebuilding with a partner of mine. So I got a girlfriend now, so I'm not moving the way I'm moving. I'm not out
At like publicly like that.
Yeah, doing.
Shaking.
So everybody like, yeah, Kofa's dead. Kofa's gone. He lost his house. They don't even know what happened.
Jeez.
I'm hearing all these things. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's okay. And I remember we're at dinner in Philly. Man, I don't know if I had my head down, but I was just chilling.
Yeah.
And I remember her telling me like, I don't know what the F is wrong with you. But you need to show these niggas who the fuck you are. I'm like, what? She's literally talking to me like, talking to me in a way like, I don't know what you got to do, but you got to make sure like,
You got to get back.
yeah, you got to get back because I don't know you to be this. You know what I'm saying? I know your mom's gone. I know your friends that you thought was there gone. I know your artist decided to leave or whoever are you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still here. People wondering why I'm still here. So I said, okay. I decided to make certain moves. And it happened. But this lady literally brought me back. Right? But fast forward, God, I found a church.
Okay.
Okay? She said what she had to say, but it's still God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she still won. I'm her man now. She's not going to hear people calling her saying certain things about me. So she still want me to be that man. But I remember stumbling into this church, Harvest Intercontinental.
Oh, yeah.
Delaware.
Okay.
By mistake. My partner and I went to go do some event. Stumble in there. Met the pastor, Pastor Urette.
Okay.
And within like 2 months being in that church, I made an announcement. She didn't even know. Because through our journey, she was literally like representing what my mom always prayed for.
Dope.
So I made an announcement in the church. I said, okay, before whatever, it will be a wedding in the church. The church was so loud, she didn't even hear the announcement.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She was like, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. But, and I say this to people all the time, right? And I'm going to say it to you.
Mm-hmm.
If Eve wasn't important, God wouldn't have made her for Adam.
Come on.
There's not two evil. That's what I want.
One E. Come on.
That's what I want. It don't matter how many you got.
It's good. There's one that's a blessing. God like it with one.
And you can't be everywhere. As a king, a prince, whoever you want to call yourself. Because people keep forgetting that God empower us to do certain things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You're not supposed to be everywhere.
That's right. You can't be everywhere.
You can't be everywhere.
Everything is for you.
That woman, that one woman is going to take you to heights.
That's good. This is what, yeah, this is a fact. This is a fact. I can relate to that.
So, where I'm sitting here today,
Yeah.
in this beautiful environment,
Beautiful is
it's because of my wife.
Mm.
The car I drive is because of my wife. The business I have is because of my wife. Everything I have, God first. But the days that I'm not kneeling to pray, that woman is all I need.
She is. You know what's dope? Something that I come to realize that it's not about replacement, right? Because everybody is valuable. But when your mom, when
Oh yeah.
you're always with your wife,
Oh yeah.
it seemed like she really stepped up.
Oh no, she stepped up. And that's why I say my mother prayed for, because when my first of all, my mom didn't like nobody. Yeah, I never really wanted to introduce my mom to nobody, to be honest. But when my mom met Sonny, it was different. Sick, she'll be cool. I'm like, what the? You don't even know this woman like that.
Wow.
Then my wife, she got a sharp mouth. Very sharp. So in the beginning, now I can tune it down because it's like, okay. But in the beginning, I'm like, you don't even know this. Like,
Why you like her for?
like you put it on the red carpet.
And mom sets her spirit.
Sense of spirit.
And that sharp muff is,
Mm-hmm.
In the right place.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very a blessing.
It is. Because it's a lot of things, a lot of business deals that my wife tell me not to make. And when I go behind her and do it,
I like you being honest, man. I like your honesty, man.
I'm honest.
It's dope. It's dope.
It's bad for me. Every time she's like, oh, I don't think you should do this. Bad.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Bad.
You got a healthy relationship, man. A lot of people can learn a lot from this marriage, genuity in marriage, character,
Yes.
the life of a Marine, good and challenging. The Liberian entertainment, why it was a blessing and why somebody like you would have so much passion, the love of a mother, of a praying mother, the power of a praying mother as well. Or somebody that speaks things into your life.
Very important.
She spoke things into your life when you were young. Your wife speaks things into your life now. Speaking things that are in alignment with God is so powerful. Oh man, the hustle from somewhere. When you were younger, you said you were high. I know God put that in your life for a reason.
Yeah.
For you to come down
Oh, yeah.
to then know what it means.
Oh, yes.
So when you get back up,
Listen, God, Mary Love got this skit. When you get a chance to go watch it, it's funny. She said, God will humble you. Say you think, oh yeah. Mary Love, that skit, I love that skit so much because God humbled me. God humbled me to the point where people I used to feed. When I say, and this is no brand, because I got people that used to feed me. I got a guy named Fire. I'm going to shout him out in this thing. That guy was the one that gave me my first job at Foot Locker. He taught me how to sell. He brought me on the sales floor. And without selling, I won't know how to make money right now. I owe Fire a lot. I have people in my life who I got my first sergeant. He was a corporate, Lobo. I got so many people that my first sergeant, Dixon. I got so many people that along the way, taught me things, how to live, how to be married. I have my staff sergeant deployed with to Afghanistan. His name is Staff Sergeant Kaiser. That man taught me how to be a husband. There's so many people in my life that I would never, ever, ever And this is what people don't understand about things happening to you.
Yeah.
Gratitude.
Come on.
A lot of people forget that part.
Come on. But it's, you know what? It connects to honor.
They forget that part. You have to be grateful.
God got to be grateful.
It don't matter. And that's why I seen this thing is called, it was talking about a helping hand is a helping hand, clean or dirty.
Ooh. I like that. I like it.
If you're in a hole and I get my hand and my hand dirty, it doesn't mean I can pull you up.
Like,
some people, they judge how, like, you have to be grateful. People don't have to do certain things for you. So when they go out of their way and they do it, if you're not grateful, a lot of people wonder why the blessings not happening. I can tell. A lot of times people be like, "Oh, Kofa, you're a prophet." I ain't no prophet. I can tell if you're gonna make it or not, just by if you're ungrateful or you're grateful, because it's in the Bible.
it is in the Bible. No, that's a fact.
It's in the Bible.
It's the key.
There's so many people. Remember when Jesus healed those people for leprosy?
Yeah.
Only one
came back. You know how he saw that thing? No, it's a big thing. That's what worship is. Worship is the most important thing with the things of God. But you worship well when that's what really it is.
Have to be grateful. You pray for something, God gave it to you.
How do you? Oh, come on.
You don't go to the church and get nothing back, but you don't see the homeless man get something back. You don't give back. Like right now in our home, we have, and I was telling somebody at the event, we have, when people say, "Oh, I have children in Africa that I take care of," we have kids we take care of. We have kids. If something happened to us today, they will not go to school. They will not eat. And we don't do it because we want to do it. Some of these kids' names, I don't even know some of their names. I don't even know some of their names. But we do it because someone, when I was in Africa, people used to pay for my school. I don't know who they are. When you do those things, that kid who you don't know is going to pray for you. And a lot of people, they don't know how to give back. They don't know how to be grateful.
Yeah. And grateful, you could be at a great level, but the way that you show grateful is to say, man, I know I didn't put myself here, but God, I'm here. So I know there's so many people that are not here. So why would I not be some sort of a blessing to somebody that could possibly get here, maybe from something I did, because somebody did something for me.
Yes. Somebody did.
When there's a prayer, money, help somebody, friend, teaching you sales.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing that people do, and I told my wife the other day, I said, she was talking about somebody and she was like, I said, let me tell you something. Yeah. Jealousy is a natural thing.
It is. Come on. This is good. I say this all the time.
Jealousy is a natural thing.
Something you must work.
Something you must. When I find myself, when I see somebody doing something,
and I get a
little weird, I hold my heart. I say, yeah, God, please.
Come on, man.
Please, take this out of my heart. I tell God all the time, take this out of my heart. I don't want it. Take it from me, please. And the thing about God has been doing it for me.
God said, a broken heart I do not despise. God loves, I tell you, above a lot of things. He loves somebody that is flawed, but is willing to come to say, God, I lied, I cheated, killed. I know you don't like that, and I love you. Help me. I give that to you. Change me. I love that. That's a very strong statement. That's not a popular statement. People don't see that one. That's a major one. If you know you are a problem, and just be like, I made a mistake, everybody made a mistake. That's not.
No. Everybody don't.
People make a mistake. Well, what you need to do is come down and say, God, I made a mistake. Please help me.
Help me. And God will help you.
I love that He will.
God will help you.
He's looking for that. So much more.
Can I leave people?
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna leave them with one thing, and I have to say that for everyone going through grief, for everyone seeing that you're hitting the pavement is not working here, the missing pieces, God.